All right. I'm going to go ahead and record so that Erin can see this later. She had to go in for an emergency. She got called in for an emergency at her vet clinic. So she is not going to be on the call tonight. But I'm assuming Rachel should hop on any second. But okay, so what we really want to focus on, Robin, I know you're a brand new coach. So essentially you're coming out as a coach for the first time this month, correct? You can just say, you can shake your head or give me a thumbs up. Okay. So this is going to be awesome for you. And I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. What were your results, Robin, for your first round?
I wasn't able to fully go through with it. I had some chaos going on at work with a bunch of transitions with management, and my schedule got messed up.
Okay.
Hoping to start with this time is to get a schedule going, to be able to get it done every morning.
Okay. Do you have some sort of transformation that you could talk about, whether it's emotional, whether it's feeling better, being able to stick with the schedule with the family? I mean, the fact that you get how the program works, do you have, there's got to be some sort of transformation that you can post to catch people's attention.
Yeah.
As essentially what it needs to be. Because you coming out as a coach your first month is huge. And you really need a strong sort of transformation of coming out so that people know what you're doing. And it needs to start this week. So I want you to start. I want to talk about that. And if you want us to help you brainstorm with that tonight, I'm happy to do that. But that's going to be huge for you, and you need to start this week. And continue posting about small stuff like that this week, and start inviting to the August group this week, so that when August rolls around, you've got people lined up and you've got your link ready to go.
Now, for inviting to do the challenges and everything, is that for people who actually purchase a challenge, or if people want to do the 30-day trial thing, or is it just purchase?
It's a challenge pack through your link. Yep. And then we can help you set all of that up, but you need to get people lined up so that August 1st, you have people ready to sign up for your August challenge.
Okay.
And we will get all of those dates down. I mean, the August challenge won't start until mid to late August, but you're going to get those people signed up for their challenge packs through the month of August. But I don't want you selling a challenge pack until August 1st rolls around, because that's where this team cup comes into play. On August 1st, every challenge pack that you sell, you get 2 points for those challenge packs, or you get a point, I think. 2 points, whatever. It adds up. But, and I posted all of that in there. But we want to make sure that you're ready and you're at basically, I hate advertising, but advertising the fact that you're going to be running your challenge, you're putting people in challenge groups, and that you are going to be supporting people and motivating people, and this is what you're going to do, and really get people interested. So, and I do want you to do a freemium this month as well, but that is going to be separate to your challenge invitations. Okay, and we can talk about the freemium later. I really want I'm going to mute you again. I really want you concentrating more on inviting to join you in your journey in the next challenge in August. And I don't have my calendar 100% up. I don't know if Erin's on the same calendar as me. For some reason, I feel like she's a week off, and you would be following Erin's calendar and putting your challengers into her challenge group. That I know. Sorry, I did get a new phone so everything's all messed up. So I have my next August challenge group starts August 22nd. So yours may be totally different than mine, and you'll have to get that date from Erin, because you'll be joining in with Erin's group and supporting your challengers in Erin's group. So that would be a question for her, and she'll watch this and get to you. And as far as a freemium goes, this is your first month. I would love for all of us to participate in a freemium together or do it separately. Jen, you may have something different to say about that. Not sure, but And Robin, I would love for you to do freemium. I just don't want you to be completely and utterly overwhelmed with everything. And because it's your first month, I think that you're going to have huge traction with people wondering what you're doing. And it may be enough for you. For me and Jen, I mean, being coaches longer, we do freemiums just to continue getting people interested in what we're doing is essentially what it is. But I think not to overwhelm you, I think you'd be okay with your transformation and getting it out there and doing it that way. Some freemiums I thought about, Jen, I know that you were thinking about the club membership freemium and getting people into that. Gratitude freemium is always great. There is a 30-day, Jen wants to unmute. I unmuted you, Jen. There is a 30-day sugar detox, or not a 30-day, sorry. I think a 5-day sugar detox freemium that's already in the IYL files. That is it's pretty easy to do because they're already in the files. So there's a whole bunch of different freemiums that are already laid out for you as well. So it's, as far as that goes, Robin, it's honestly up to you. As your first month as a coach, you're going to be learning a lot, but you're in really good hands with this group, which is awesome. But I just don't want you to be completely overwhelmed. So I know, Jen, you had something to say.
Well, I was trying to figure out when everybody's challenge group starts, because this is going to be my first time doing it without being an IYL, Maggie. So I was shooting for the 15th, but I'm wondering if later in the month it's probably going to be better for everybody, like the 22nd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I have a challenge group starting tomorrow, and if I continue with that, my next challenge group will start the 22nd.
Like with prep week the 22nd?
No, prep week would be, I feel like maybe I just need to bump it even to the 29th at this point.
Well, that's what we need to figure out, because mine would be a prep week on the 15th. The challenge starts on the 22nd, which I think might be okay.
Yeah, that's same with me. Prep is 15th, challenge 22nd.
Okay. Because I still sign people up during prep.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a girl another story. I have a girl that just responded to one of my posts from like earlier this week and was like, I just signed up. I'm ready to go. Can you put me in the group? I'm like, well, what did you sign up for? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I didn't ever send you a link. And I just had like a 20-minute conversation with her. I'm like, will you call this number? And so, no, it's like, I'm like, that's why I say post your name below for information. So, but anyways, we're getting it worked out. I stuck in the group. It's fine. I stuck her in the group already. She'll get it all figured out. But, yeah, I agree with you, Jen. I'm starting the 22nd because I want as much time as possible for people to sign up. And I'm also going to make it sound like this is a rolling group, even though it may not be, so I can get people signed up all the way through the 31st of August.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because we have from the 1st to the 31st to get these points. So.
Right.
Yeah. Rachel, you didn't miss out on much. I was just kind of prepping Robin. I know you've coached for a couple of months, so you do get the rundown. And Jen, please, I know you can't see our faces, but everyone, Jen is on the phone. And I introduced Jen initially as the matrix of Beachbody, because she does know the ins and outs of the company. She just somewhere along the lines has found the time to study the back office, and she can totally help you out if you have questions. Or she'll tell you to FAQ it. How you do, but she's really
like
great.
Moira says, Google that stuff. I've got kids around, so I'll keep it clean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know, and James is right there. I'm so sorry. I know Robin has her son in the picture, and I just said that, so I'm sorry. And talking about a huge transformation. So, Rachel, I should look back on both of your Facebook pages and go through them. But, Rachel, this week, I need you to concentrate on doing another huge transformation coming out. And Robin, same with you. You can just find a really unflattering photo of yourself and put it side by side of you looking fit and happy with your son next to you. That alone makes a huge difference. Find a picture where you may not be smiling, and you can talk about, I had posted a picture where I didn't even talk about what I look like. I talked about how I felt, because I remember how I felt in that picture, and it touched so many people. So you need to remember those transformations. It's going to touch more people than you think. I start mine with like warning long post or long post alert, transformation, and it's all in bold letters. I always warn people, I don't know why, but if you just put like long post alert in all capital letters, people tend to actually read it rather than scroll by it. They're like, oh, I'm prepared for reading a long post, I guess I'll read this one, that type of thing. Whereas if you just post something really long, they're like, God, how long is this? They're not prepared. I don't know. There's like a mental preparation or something. Sorry, I have had a headache for 4 days straight. Jen, I'm totally sympathizing with your son right now. I can't get rid of it. So if I seem scattered, that's why. I've taken my 5th migraine pill of the week. So I'm just like, ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So huge transformation. So this week is really, really important, you guys. Like starting tomorrow, you need to make sure that you're posting at least 3 times a day. Everybody needs to have a really, really good transformation post. And I want 1 transformation post per week throughout this process. Would you agree with that, Jen, of some sort?
Yeah, and the other thing that I do, and I don't know if you do the same, but anybody that likes any kind of strong post, like a transformation post or anything where I'm really vulnerable, I reach out to them and thank them and just either ask them how they are or, just try to initiate that kind of conversation and start forming them if I haven't already been talking to them. Because those types of posts are really following you and they finally like it. For the life. It really helps keep me inspired and motivated. Are you on a health and fitness journey of your own? How are you doing? How's your summer? Just to try to start the ball rolling. But everything, I remember I had one transformation, my hugest one. There were 68 likes. I definitely messaged every single one of them. I still didn't get a whole lot from them, but that started conversations, that are still going now. So either they don't comment, so I'll reach out and thank them for the like and start the conversation.
Totally agree with Jen. So I had a transformation photo that I did. I had over 200 likes, and I personally messaged all 200 of those people. And I'd started some conversations. I got some challengers out of it, and the others never responded, but I know that they're still following me because they still like my stuff. And I still continue to, and I still reach out to them on the bigger post and say, thank you so much for supporting this post of mine. It was, I felt very vulnerable putting it out there, and your continued support, if I've known they support me, like your continued support is really appreciated. And I leave it at that because I've already kind of thrown out from the first time, I thank them if they ever need help, if they ever need anything in health and fitness. And then maybe it starts the ball rolling then because they don't feel like I'm going to grasp them and try to, get them to join. It's really important that you do that. And I make them very nonchalant. And I know Jen kind of cut in and out. Robin, I don't know if you can hear me fully, but I do the same thing Jen does. Thank you so much for supporting my posts that, about nutrition and fitness. This journey has been amazing, whatever, blah, blah. Like if you or anybody could benefit from from one of my challenge groups, please let me know. And if you'd like more information, please don't hesitate to ask. Like I make it very casual. That's an invitation, but it's an invitation without saying, come join my challenge group. You know what I mean? It's just throwing it out there. Like, please don't hesitate to ask me if you have questions. And a lot of times they're like, yeah, shoot. And I'll say, if you want more, or if you'd like more information, please let me know. And a lot of people are like, yeah, shoot me the information. Whether they're interested or not, they're just kind of curious, so that definitely gets the ball rolling. And I can share some of those scripts with you. You can rewrite them in your own words, but then you'll get a feel of how casual they are. And I don't feel like at that point either that I'm like cold inviting people, yes, it's the first time I'm like reaching out and liking or saying thank you for liking my post. So essentially it is a cold invite, but it's such a casual one that I don't feel like I'm being icky. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, Meg, are you going to post those in the thread for people to cut?
I can. Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that I always do is I always make sure to ask a question so that they have to respond. Like, how are you doing? Or how's your summer? Do you have anything fun planned? Just so they have to kind of
Yep. Me
It kind
too.
of have to respond.
Yeah, me too. I always end with something. I've tried, and it does take a while to respond to all those people because I'm always on their Facebook page looking through and like, P.S. like your children are beautiful, like, or tell so and so I said hi, or whatever. So there's a little response and conversation going there. So that's huge. Rachel, I totally think that you should do a freemium. I told Robin with her first month that she may feel a little overwhelmed with all of this and to maybe not worry about the freemium if she wants to join one of us in a freemium and start and put people in that and not feel like she has so much on her shoulders. I'd be happy to support you in that too, Robin. We can figure that out. The freemium we'll do first week of August. I'm not gonna worry about the freemium until I get back from Summit. Is really what it comes down to.
The freemium that I did the last time, like nobody commented on anything, and
Which
I guess
one
I
did
was
you do?
boring.
Which
I did a summer vacation in June. I did a bunch of posts about how to stay healthy and fit in workouts on your vacation throughout the summer. Traveling tips on eating healthy in a hotel and an airport and that type of thing. And people commented on those individual posts, but then in the end, when I said, hey, if you need help with your fitness or want to do my next challenge group, like nobody said anything. So.
Yeah. No, I typically don't get things out of freemiums either, but those would be the same people that go jump on the next freemium that you do because they like the content. Just wait. It all comes around. That's why it's important to do it every month.
Okay.
Sorry. Were you going to say something, Jen?
No.
Okay.
Premiums, they are a lot of work, but I don't get a lot of comments either. But I think people are appreciative of the value and bringing value to them so that when they are ready to commit, they'll be like, oh, isn't that great freemium where I got all those recipes or something? So it's all about providing value. But it is very hard to get people to get engaged in premiums, and it can be frustrating, but
yeah.
Just realize that you're building value and kind of, it's like not money in the bank, but you're just kind of getting people to follow you even more.
Yep. So they have this club membership, right? The club membership is totally free for the first 30 days. The trick of that is, though, if you sign up for the club membership for the free 30 days, you still have to enter a credit card. And that's where people get hung up. So there's got to be a way of wording it. If we did a freemium for the club membership, which I think would be awesome, it's basically like sign up underneath, basically like sign up for my free 30-day workout group, and it could run from August 1st to, or maybe we say 20-day, I don't know, because we'd want people to sign up at the end, right? We'd want people to actually purchase along the way. But make sure that they know it is free for your first 30 days. It then goes to X amount of money. Beyond that, can be canceled after the 30 days, no questions asked. And then you get the support for 30 days, whatever, blah, blah. But if they order anything along the lines, they now have a membership underneath your Coach ID, and it's an automatic order for you. So there's a way of wording it. I haven't figured it out yet. That's definitely something we need to throw out there, Jen, to the Diamonds or the IYL group and figure that out.
I know Christy Whitaker already did one. I think she said she would send them out reminders. Like send them a reminder email so they know when to cancel it.
Yes.
But Christy's done one, so we can ask her for her wording. She loves to share. She shares everything. So
her wording is so graceful, and I would love that. So yeah. I think that would be great. And it's, it would be a lot of work to keep up with that for 30 days, but then you have this group of people that are just kind of like automatically motivating each other and trying different workouts on demand. And then just saying, and along the way, you're posting all about your Shakeology and everything else that you do to help you work out. And then they have a Shakeology order. They have, you know what I mean? Like there's ways of getting people to like get hooked on this stuff. With that. And I'll definitely have to check in with Christy about that and get back with you guys. But if we're going to do the club membership, I will definitely shoot you the information, Robin, beforehand, and Rachel. But I think if we were to do that one, we'd want to make sure that it started August 1st. And that's really difficult right now with
Summit.
me going to Summit on Wednesday and wrapping my head around the fact that I would have to do that while I'm there.
Yeah, and a 30-day freemium is a long time.
Yeah. So I just don't know how.
It's really a long time.
I'll message Christy later tonight and see how she did that.
Yeah, I don't think she did a full 30 days, but I think she maybe did like a week and kind of showed them how to use it and maybe introduced Shakeology. But yeah, that'd be interesting to see kind of how she did that, because we could do it for a week or two, like start the 8th and run it right up until our challenge group starts. That way we could be talking to the people about getting them into the challenge group.
That would be a really great idea. We could do it from, or even do the week, the 8th through the 15th, and then that's our prep week is the 15th. They've got a week to sign up if they like it and want to continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll wrap our head around that and we'll get back to you about that. But yes, I think that could be really good.
Okay.
Every post from here on out. So starting tomorrow, I need 3 posts a day. Motivational, it can be a motivational quote, your workout of the day, something healthy that you've eaten, somebody else's transformation, you and your family. People love the family shots, Robin. So get you and your family out doing something active. But always relate it back to your health and the journey that you're on in some way. The family posts, just relate it back to that. You know, like, I love that I'm getting my family outdoors and, you know, active with me, you know, with my new, whatever. I mean, that's really cheesy, but word it nicely, and obviously have it be heartfelt, because if it's heartfelt and from the heart and you really are enjoying being outside with your family, people are going to see that. Your food, your healthy food. People love healthy foods, and post recipes. Or drop your name if you want the recipe. That gets people dropping their names, and then you can reach out to them. It starts conversations. You tell them what you're starting to do, that type of thing. And then start posting your workouts. People will get, you're not going to get likes. You're not going to get comments, but trust me, people are watching. They're like, dang, look at her go. Like, I have people all the time. They're like, here comes Maggie. Like, I'm at home now in Toledo, and I have people walking up to me who are like, did you work out this morning? And I'm like, I didn't even know I was friends with you. Like, but yeah, I did. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't like my page. They don't like my photos. They don't comment on my photos, but they watch me every morning working out. So, I mean, they do follow you. So just know that. And the more consistent you are on Facebook, the more they're going to believe that you wholeheartedly are enjoying your journey and doing this as a coach and everything else. So make sure that you are posting your workout every single day, Robin. Rachel, you've been doing a really good job about that. The other thing, I've got to look at your posts, Rachel, but the other thing I have to be better at too is at the end of all my posts, my workout posts, and I do this after every single one, make sure that you are including some sort of invite, whether it's a direct or indirect invite. Like, if you enjoy working out, then reach out to me. I'd love another accountability partner. There's just a very indirect invite, right? Or make it really direct. Like, my next group starts August this. If you want to get in and you want to be prepared and mentally ready to go, like, let's reach out to me. Let's get you started today. Signing up people August 1st. Like, be very specific in some, and then be very nonchalant in others, but always have that invite in there. What else? I did write some stuff down. I was like running around with my mom today. 3 posts a day. Okay, for personal development this month. Jen, what are you reading right now?
I am listening to the 10X Rule on audio, and I'm reading Daring Greatly by Brené Brown.
Perfect. I was going to say I want everybody reading the 10X Rule. I want everybody reading the 10X Rule starting tomorrow. And I want everybody following the advice of the 10X Rule starting tomorrow. That means if you think you're doing enough, do 10 times more. Right?
Yeah.
One, it's a really great book, and 2, like, legit, if you're gonna kick your, especially you, Robin, if you are gonna kick off your coaching in the right direction, you gotta just do it. Guns blazing. If you think you're doing your power hour, I want you to do 4 power hours a day. Like, you're inviting 3 people, don't invite 3. You invite 12. Like, you got to do 10 times more than you think you should. And the book is really great to begin with. It really just does kind of like lift your mind to a higher level of like, well, it's, yeah, like that person, you know, that's the same level as me. We're both doing the same thing. We're both doing, you know, we're both going to stay here and we're both going to rise at the same rate. Well, I don't want to rise at the same rate. I want to rise at this rate. And how am I going to get there? By doing 10 times more than that person's doing. Make your goals 10 times bigger than what you expect that you could ever hit. Right? So don't write down how many people that you want to help next month, which should be around 30 people, which is a lot. It can be really overwhelming to think about, right? Well, don't write down 30, write down 50, 60. Because if you write down 30 and you don't reach 30, you're going to be disappointed. If you write down 60 or some odd seed number and hit 30, you're going to be so ecstatic, right? So make the goals so much bigger than you think they're going to be. I'm trying to think of what else. I mean, honestly, 10 times rule, if you don't have it, Robin, you can pick it up audio. Do you have the book, Robin? No. Do you listen to audiobooks? No? Okay. So you do prefer reading? I'm unmuting you. You
kind
do
of,
prefer.
sorta. I car a lot, so I really need to get onto the audiobooks.
Okay. I'm going to get you on this audiobook. Shoot in the thread, the Facebook thread, shoot me your email and I'm going to gift you the 10 times rule. Cool?
Wonderful. Thank you.
I want to really get you started right. Like I just want and I think this book is awesome. It is great if you even just sit, if you're cooking dinner, put the headphones on, have your husband really understand that we're like doing this as a team and we're going to get you started going. I get more out of reading than I do out of listening. But that doesn't mean that you can't listen to this book a couple times through. And I'm not joking when I say that either. Like I've read The Compound Effect like 4 times already. And every time I read it, I go in with a different mindset and it's a totally different book. So, I think it would be a great starting place for you to read this book. You haven't read The Compound Effect yet either, have you? Yeah, see, maybe The Compound. I don't know, Jen, what do you think? Compound Effect or 10 times rule for Robin? I mean, she's just starting coaching.
Okay.
Probably Compound Effect.
Okay. So Robin, I'm going to gift you The Compound Effect then. Okay.
The other thing, Maggie, can I jump in for a second?
Absolutely.
The other thing I want to talk to you, the 2 newer coaches about, is that we also get points for ranking. So as you're talking to people, Maggie, I don't know if you have a good script or an email that you use about people giving the option of the discount coach sign up versus regular membership, but anybody that you're trying to sell a challenge pack to that you think will be on Shakeology more than a month, which should be everybody, you should be asking them to be a discount coach. You just get 2 people to sign up and then you're Emerald. So that gives us more points also. So just kind of start thinking that way as well. Maggie, I should be Diamond in August. I'm holding out for August.
I am Diamond. I should get my Diamond back. Yes, I'll get my Diamond back in August. Rachel, you should be Emerald. And
I have one that has going to be a coach, and I have sent her the link, and I'm like, why aren't you clicking it? So I'm waiting.
Honestly, at this point, kind of wait until the end of this week to really nudge it, because we want you to go Emerald which is great, by the end of this week, because you won't go Emerald until August 4th anyways. You don't want her to sign up as a coach until the 28th or after.
Okay.
Because it's the following Thursday that would make you see what I'm saying?
The 27th is Wednesday. Okay, so Thursday.
So really hound her starting the 28th, because it won't go through. That's if she's an active coach right away too. She needs to have that order of Shakeology 3 to be active. So, yeah. And then it will go through on the 4th, and then you'd be Emerald. And then Aaron would be Diamond, and I would be a 1-star Diamond. So there you go. I don't even know how that works though, Jen. Like I don't have my Diamond ranking.
It's a comp effect.
Well, no, but I don't even have my diamond ranking back. So would that even count for me? Like, I got to get my diamond ranking back.
Yeah, you gotta be a diamond. You can't go 1 star without being a diamond first, I don't think.
Back so bad.
But as soon as you get it, you would be 1 star. You know what I mean? You would start that qualifying period.
We I had 5 coaches underneath my husband. I'm like, my husband will always be Emerald. I'll just keep putting random coaches underneath him, and all 5 of them canceled their accounts in the same month. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
My diamond. And I can't. Yeah. Anyways, so that's why I lost my diamond. And Moira was like, what happened? And I was like, you tell me. Like, I don't understand how that happens. Like, all 5 underneath my husband canceled their account in the same month.
My gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it is crazy, but I'm working on it. So I feel like there are some rank advancements to happen here. I don't think you'll get a point for me getting my diamond back because I am a lifetime diamond. I held it for more than 6 weeks. I am a lifetime diamond. So I don't know if I'll get a point for actually getting it back or not, but I don't know. Robin, you could very easily go Emerald this month. I have an email. Do you use Christy Whitaker's email for the link sign-ups, Jen?
I do have hers. Yeah, I can share hers, or I can share the one that I have. I tweaked it a little bit.
Send both of them. I use Christy Whitaker's. She has this email that's very eloquently. She's really great with words, and she's just very easygoing. I love her stuff. It's very eloquently written, but basically welcome to the challenge. There are 2 ways to sign up. Either way you sign up, it's the same price. You get $140 this way. If you're going to stay on Shakeology, you get a 25% discount going forward, or you can be a regular member. Like, it's just very nonchalant, and people are like, oh, well, I guess I want to save later. Automatically sign up as a coach, right?
Right.
It's actually kind of genius.
Yeah.
That's
on everybody. Yeah. Everybody gets that from me. But I have the conversation a little bit with them, just like, throughout my script, kind of talking, joining as a coach and getting a discount so that it's not all of a sudden a surprise.
Right.
Because sometimes I sense it.
I don't have those.
Okay, I can email it to you, Rachel.
Okay,
Drop your
Okay.
email
Yeah,
in the thread too, and
Okay.
I'll forward you the link. And then you just make sure, and Robin, I can do the same for you, but you just have to make sure that your coach link is entered and active going through in the email, so people aren't signing up, underneath me. Obviously change.
The other thing I do, I'm not sure if you do, Maggie, and you may, is that I send every single challenger your Shakeology is getting ready to ship email, and tell them and show them the little grid of the discount coach price, and just let them know how much money they'd be saving if they're ready. I send it a week before their shake ship. If you want more information before your shake ship to get 25% off, let me know.
Yep.
So I have that. I do that email too for everybody that's not already signed up as a discount coach.
I do that too. Yep.
Okay.
I did it last month as a push to get my diamond back, and it didn't work, but I did do that. And then I got a lot of people that were like, "Oh crap, it is getting ready to ship." I have
Let
too
me
much.
cancel it. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I gotta cancel that. I'm like, you don't have to cancel. Let's just delay it. So there are ways of delaying Shakeology and not canceling it, so that you are. Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of that instead, but I did get 2 coaches out of it as well. So.
Right.
It is, and you're doing your job as a coach by letting them know that their next shipment is going, and here are your options to save. You are doing your job, so please think of it in a positive way. Don't think that's
right.
I've never thought of it as a negative way. Like when people reach out and are like, "Oh my gosh, I have 2 months of Shakeology sitting here. Like I need to cancel that." And like, no need to cancel. Let's just delay it for 2 months. And they're like, "Oh, I can do that." I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." You know what I mean? So,
right.
I don't. A negative way. I think of it as like me doing my job. They would have gotten a 3rd bag and canceled it without telling me. And now, this way I'm delaying it, whatever. Anyways.
Right.
A lot of information for Robin. I know, I'm sorry. But we are all here for you. Rachel, how are you doing this month?
I have several people that are just sitting on their rear and not responding. I have lots of people that I've talked to and who are like, yeah, I want to do that. And then I don't hear anything for like 5 days. And
Well, you need to reach back out.
yeah, and I am, and I give them like 3 days, 3 to 4 days, and then I message them again and say, hey, did you get my message? I just wanted you to know where we're starting, and I haven't heard back from you. And then I still don't hear from them. So I had some people that told me they were going to sign up in June, and she still hasn't. So I don't know.
I mean, it happens all the time. So don't give up on them. Obviously, reach back out. When does your challenge group start? Are you still under Erin's challenge groups?
Yes.
Okay.
It starts tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow. Okay. So she is on the same timeline as me. So you just want to reach out to him and be like, challenge group starts tomorrow, and the program is still on sale until the end of this month. Please, reach out. You're not missing out by ordering today or tomorrow. It's a running group. Please reach out to me so that you save. Make sure that they know that the program's on sale this month and that it goes up by another $20 next month if they don't get in. That type of thing too. So that's always a good thing to throw out there. And then invite more. I don't know what else to tell you. Get on and invite more.
I'm going to make that list of the 100 no's, and I was thinking that would be good too.
It's a huge thing to do. Huge thing to do this month. Would be an awesome thing to do. Yep. And Robin, as you are inviting people, that would be an awesome thing for you to do too. There's all these things in the IYL file section. I'll have to gather stuff and email it to you, or just at least tag you in some of them somehow. Or I don't know if I can share the PDFs in the group thread, which would be helpful too. Do you guys want me to start?
You can from computer, like to share files.
Yeah, I'll see if I can do that. But Robin, I will get you this thing. And Erin's going to listen to this, and she can help get all these things to you too, because I know she has all this. But they're in the IYL file section. It's called the 100 No's, which is a great one to print off. And as you are inviting people and people give you flat out no's, you write their name down. You write their name down.
Or no responses. Yes.
Or no responses. Yeah.
And remember, a no means no, not now. So those people stay on your list until they say, don't bother me anymore.
We'll go through all that, but that would be a great thing for you to do. And you definitely need to print out your power hour. Everybody should be filling out their brats this month. What else? I'm pretty bad about filling out my stuff. I'm like the most unorganized coach ever. Jen,
Robin and Rachel, do you guys both work too? Do you work full time?
Yeah.
Rachel,
I can't see head, so.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too.
Because one of the things that I started doing, because I do work full time, is there was something in, I don't know if it might be an IYL. It's like, it's powerful for me, because it breaks it down to like, if you have like 20 minutes 3 times a day, if you have 10 minutes 6 times a day, and like what to do. There's 4 different chunks of time is what they call it. So basically like through your work day, we all can find an hour here and there, or, lunch or before work or after work. And it just breaks it down really nicely as to these little chunks of time, like where to focus your time. So that might be very helpful for you guys. In fact, if you don't have access to that,
I'm sharing right now so the girls can see this. So this is it, the power hour chart. Can you guys see that, Rachel? Yeah.
It's really been life-changing for me as a full-time working mom too. It gives me something to focus on because I was so scattered.
Yeah. Can you see that, Robin?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I was very scattered. So
okay.
this is the
and what I did, the other thing that I do is I don't use the BAT anymore. I use something called the Daily Fours. It was developed by Erin Young, who just recently retired from her corporate job and is doing awesome as a Beachbody. But she pretty much said, and Maggie, I hope I'm not stepping on any toes here, but she pretty much said if you can do this daily 4s and truly do it 4 days a week, then that can definitely drive your business. Obviously, if you can do it more and you have more time to put forward, it'll drive your business even faster. But that was kind of a breath of fresh air for me, that I didn't have to do all of this 7 days a week while working a full-time job and being a mom and a wife and stuff. So I really try to focus on that daily 4s. That was a Good Vibe Tribe call months ago. I had that form I could share too. That really, really helped me. Power hour chunking and the daily 4s. That just kind of kept me organized and kind of kept me focused as much as I can be.
Absolutely. So this power hour, it breaks it down into different options. So you guys can look through that. I think that would be really helpful for you guys. And it is well. So I'm sharing my screen with you. I'm in the Ignite Your Life Coaches. You guys are both in here. You go to the file section, and then all of this is here. And it is power hour chunking. This one right here is what it's called. So you can pull that up.
Awesome.
Yeah. The Eric War memory jogger docs and PDF, pull that up. Rachel, didn't you say you did the memory jogger?
I did the memory jogger, and then I've been doing the daily 4s like she was just talking about.
I don't know where the daily 4s are in here, but I'll look.
I think it's on there. It was in a meeting, one of the Good Vibe Tribe calls, and the
comment section.
Give me your file. Okay, I'll look for that, and I can transfer it over. This Eric War memory jogger, Robin, could be a huge one for you. Although you are just starting, so you may not necessarily need this, but it's a great one to think kind of outside the box. It literally has all of these different categories of people, and then you think of people that fit inside those categories, and it's amazing how many people that you've never thought of before or like just start popping out of your brain like, oh my gosh, I do remember that person. Like your hairdresser, your lawn people, like, I mean, it gets obscene almost, but at the same time, all these people, you never know who's going to want these programs. And that's something else. Robin, if you are looking at somebody online or somebody and they're like, they're already so fit, like I'm not going to invite them. Invite them. You never know who is going to say yes and who is going to say no to you. Always, always, always invite. Don't assume. Because I've been shocked.
That was one thing that I would always just judge people like, oh, they can't afford it, or oh, they're already doing CrossFit, or they're already fit, or they're already doing. I just recently recruited, and one's a discount coach, and one's going to be an Advocare rep and a Arbonne rep who uses their nutritional supplements but likes Shakeology better. So, and that's huge. But the one girl, I said, I really want you to try this and compare it to your product. If you don't like it, I'll buy it from you. I said, I will let you, because she did 22-minute hardcore. I was like, for $140, you get 30 days of Shakeology and this fitness program. I was like, if you end up not liking the Shakeology, I'll buy it from you. And she loves it. But she's an Arbonne rep, and she said, I don't want to do shakes. I don't want to do a coach. And I was like, well, if you like the Shakeology, you really want to do a discount coach. So don't prejudge, just invite everybody. And when I first started, still do this sometimes, because there's still people that I'm just like, oh, I feel like they're like, just invite, and then I run away from my phone, literally. I just drop my phone and go for a swim or something. So just don't prejudge. Everybody can benefit from what we're offering. Our products are very superior. The fitness programs, we're all proof of the product work. So.
Absolutely. All right, hold on. I'm going to save this. I'm going to see if I can put these in the file section. I know you can't see what I'm doing, Jen, but I'm moving things too.
You don't like ground beef, right?
You're a multitasker.
I'm trying.
Well, I wish I could see everybody's faces. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't bring my laptop. I brought my work laptop, and it doesn't have a camera. And I haven't done the Zoom on my phone before, so I didn't have all the settings set up correctly.
Oh, you're fine. That's the 100 no's. I'm trying to get these over to you guys. Did you just say you don't like beef, Rachel?
No, my sister. I'm doing. She doesn't like ground beef.
I heard
I
you
was
say
trying to
that. Beef. And I was like, what is she talking about? I love it. All right. So look, I just posted that one in there. Maybe. We'll see if it goes through. Look at that. Yeah. There you go.
Hey.
So are you putting it in the thread, Maggie, or what are you doing?
In the thread for Robin.
Okay.
I mean, it's in IYL, Robin. You may want to do it some other ways, but I'm just putting them in there so that they're there. I mean, you might.
Yeah.
And that power showed up as a PDF instead of, which is fine. I'll go through here and I can give you guys a couple other things as well. Make sure you give Rachel and Robin, give me your email addresses in that as well, so I can reach out. It was email that you needed, and Robin, I'll gift you the compound effect.
Hi, that's mine.
Trying to think what else. I mean, honestly, I want us to have fun doing this. But I'm definitely going to be hard on you, but I'll be hard in a fun way, in a caring way, in a loving way. Promise. And, Jen's laughing at me. And Rachel's more used to me than you are, Robin. I really am. I can be fun. I promise. But one, I want you to get started off right, but I want you to have fun with it. I don't want you to get too overwhelmed. And just let us know if you're like, holy crud, people, like, slow down, too much information, I'm getting too overwhelmed. Like, we'll 100% help you through it. But you shouldn't, because you still have Erin and her challenge group. So really it's signing people up and putting them in that challenge group and then just supporting them in there and making sure both of you support Erin as coaches in that group as well. Because, you know, she shouldn't be supporting everybody's people either. You need to support your own. And I know she's got your back. So I'm not worried about that because she rocks. So, and then I'll tell you the FAQ things. But Robin, if you're really in a bind and feeling overwhelmed, there's me or there's the Matrix Jen. Yeah. So, you know, I tell people that are coaches that are just random questions to FAQ it, because I'm not just like this random Beachbody encyclopedia, but I know it is your first month, and this is a lot to swallow, and I'm actually really proud of you for signing up for all of this.
Yeah, definitely.
I also think that you're going to rock it because it's your first month, because you have so much to share at this point, right?
Yep.
So main things about this call. Robin, you're on compound effect. Rachel, 10 times rule. Erin, I think she's got the 10 times rule. I'm in the middle of the 10 times rule. And I picked up some awesome books at Barnes & Noble the other day that I'm taking with me to Summit. Not that I'll have time to read, but.
Yeah, good luck.
Right. I'm just happy to have like an hour and a half to myself to read on an airplane without kids is really what it comes down to. So,
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, it's like heaven. So main things to think about this week. Every single post, you need to do at least 3 posts a day. Instagram, Facebook. Are you on Instagram, Robin?
No.
You need to be. Get on Instagram. Are you writing this down, Robin?
I'm going to be replaying this later at work so I can write everything down.
And I totally give you like just bullet points if it's helpful, and then you just absorb it, and I think the compound effect will be very good for you then too. You can absorb this one at a time, and you can implement one at a time, but your main focus this week, the only thing I want you to think about this week, compound effect is easy. You've got to get that personal development in, because it's going to give you that punch you need to be like, I got this. And I love the compound effect because it breaks it down for you of like, you're going to break it down mentally and be like, I can totally do this as long as I set it, my goals, one step at a time. So the compound effect is perfect for you this month. And it's going to be audio. So you're golden. Put in the headphones if your kids are screaming. Put in the headphones and listen to it in the car. If you're in the car by yourself, that's even easier, right? But so your personal development's a no-brainer. The rest of us 10 times rule, but I also still want you to thinking about the 10 times rule. Like if you sit down at night and you've done your power hour, I want you to sit down for another 30 minutes and get as many invites out there as you can. You know what I mean? That's what the Teen Cup month is for. It's just pushing your limits a little bit further. Okay. And then we'll tackle some sort of freemium. And I think it could be kind of fun to do a team freemium.
I think that'd be
That
fun.
would
I agree.
Man.
Yeah. So we can tackle that. And I can tackle that definitely within the first week of August and get it going by that Monday, the 8th. I think that would be good. Don't you, Jen?
Yeah, I do. That gives us some breathing room. Well, gives me breathing room for vacation, and you guys that are going to be in Nashville.
Absolutely. And then, and just make sure that every one of your posts has some sort of either hard or cold invite on it. Soft and cold invite. Sorry. Migraine medicine is feeling better, but it just makes me weird. So make sure all of your posts have some sort of invite on it. Robin, if you want to go back through my posts, you can look at them, go to my Facebook page and scroll through and check out how I word it, check out what I do. I'm going to be totally different than you. You have to have your own vibe, but you can at least look to see how I put in those invites. Now, not all of my posts have the invites. I'm going to get better at it this week and all of August. I'll be 100% with that. Erin's really good at doing it too. Just make sure you go through and look at that. Some other really great coaches, and I'll put this in the feed too. Raina O'Dell, love her. Look her up on Facebook. Go through her Facebook feed, like her page. You need to start following her I love Melanie Mitro more on Instagram than I do on Facebook. She's short, sweet, and to the point on Instagram, and her pictures are awesome. So if you get on Instagram, you need to look up Melanie Mitro and follow her. Lindsay Matway, she's pregnant and awesome. I don't know what else to say about her. She's also beauty queen and great to follow and very humble. And I want to be her when I grow up. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, and who else do you follow?
I like Megan Ewelson, and Brooke Lipoff, Lipoff. I like those two. They're both young moms and have pretty good content. And yeah, Melanie Mitro, she's just the queen. Amy Silverman's kind of out there for me. I don't relate to her at all.
Well, that's why I say I don't like her.
But she's
Facebook.
amazing.
I like her photos on Instagram. I take her photo inspiration. I don't take her content inspirations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She is amazing, but I don't relate to her very well at all.
No, she runs an empire. It's not what I'm trying to do this month.
Right.
There's a difference. Yes.
Yeah.
But you do need to be either doing a still photo or some type of video, and posting those workouts every single day, Robin. And if your group starts tomorrow, you need to start that tomorrow. I just rest my phone. I literally find a wall and rest it on the wall, and I push record and just make sure you're in good lighting. When you do that, try to get the best video you can. You will get better at it. And I'd say look at Raina O'Dell. You can look at mine. You can look at Erin's. Make them simple. Still photo with you smiling. A sweaty photo with you smiling at the end is always helpful. Anything like that. And if we have anything else to say, let's put it in thread because it's already 10 o'clock. That went by really fast.
Yeah.
I do that. Anything else?
Are we going to be promoting the Country Heat, or are you going to do that in your next challenge?
Yes, we will be, and we will know more about it when we get back from Summit. So we'll clue you all in with that because it's launching during Summit. It launches on Wednesday or Thursday. So we'll know more about that. But yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Awesome.
I know. Don't feel overwhelmed, Robin. Just write down your questions and shoot them to us, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna replay this tomorrow so that more stuff sinks in and my questions will become coherent.
Perfect. That's perfect.
The biggest thing is to just share your journey. Just share what you're comfortable doing, and just share the changes that you have seen physically, mentally, spiritually as part of this journey. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
That's good. Write it all down. Write it all down. Like, today I felt really happy because of this or whatever it is. And own that. And like, when you feel it, or record it, or do whatever it is, when you're in that moment and you're feeling it, you need to write it down or record it or do something, because you're going to lose that wording and not feel it later. And that's what you need to have come across in those posts. So you need to make sure that that wording and that feeling comes across in those posts at that moment. And then really dig back. I mean, I dug back into my archives of a picture of me right after it was between my two babies, essentially. And it was a really unflattering photo. It wasn't the one right before I started my workouts or anything like that. It was just a really unflattering photo of me, and then of me of today. Nobody needs to know where those photos come from. You just need to have some sort of transformation. I mean, and you can talk about the way you look in the photo, or you can talk about the way you felt in that photo. And I feel like Beachbody is more about the way you feel than the way you look. So and it touches more people. And being a mom, it touches even more people, right? You lose yourself as a mom. And I talk about that a lot. You do.
Yeah.
You got to find yourself again. So dig down deep. It's really going to make you think, and you got to really dig down deep in those emotions of how you feel as a mother, and how you want to better yourself, and where you envision yourself going in this journey, and share that. Because that's what people are going to respond to. Cool?
Got it.
All right. Thanks, guys. I hope this was helpful.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks,
Very-
Maggie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, lady.
Bye. Have fun, Jen. All right. Bye, girls. Have a good night. And just post your questions, Robin. We got your back. I promise. Don't worry. But just start posting away tomorrow. Workouts, food you eat, make sure it's good lighting, all of that jazz.
I can do that.
All right. Good night,
All right,
girls.
thanks. Good night.
Bye.